Good evening, everyone. This is Jyotisha Astrology channel. I'm going to launch a new series which will be called as Jyotisha Stories. What do I mean by that and what is the purpose of doing it here? I'll explain it briefly. So basically, I'm going to discuss different horoscopes here in order to enable you to see, observe and watch how to approach a horoscope, I would say, in an appropriate manner without any bias or prejudice, in a neutral way. Okay, so here we're going to apply different astrological rules and principles, but what is the most important thing here is that behind any astrological principle or rule we apply on a particular horoscope, there has to be a clear and logical reasoning. What I can add, the last thing which you need while dealing with Jyotisha or astrology is to have a perverted mind and apply different astrological rules taken from various astrological classics blindly without checking if these rules or principle really work in real life. So here I'm going to get you through different horoscopes, starting in this episode from my own horoscope. We'll go through my own horoscope. We'll see where to pay our attention, what are the most important factors in this horoscope, where to focus on, etc., etc. So let's begin. Before we start, I'm going to add that we're going to use something which KNRAO, for instance, described as composite technique or composite approach. What do I mean by that? We're going to use both systems, classical Parashari and Jaimini as well, and we'll see how things work in real life. Okay, so I'm going to begin and get you through my own horoscope. Okay, so let's start. Here we've got Lagna falling into the sign of Tula. Where's the Lagnesh? The Lagnesh is found in the 8th house, in the sign of Rishabha. The Lagnesh is obviously Shukra. Okay, let us also ask another question. Who's the boss in that particular horoscope? Let's have a look. Shukra is also Atmakaraka in my horoscope. The real boss of that horoscope is the Lagnesh, which is also Atmakaraka here. The real boss is Shukra, the most important Graha. Okay, what I can say at the very beginning. Do yourself a favor. Read Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra very carefully and you will find many answers. Okay, so let's think what that, position placement shows us as the Lagnesh found in the 8th house. Very briefly, what would it tell us? So, Shukra as the Lagnesh, here as Atmakaraka, will tell you about strong bond, protection and comfort from mother, among different things, but we're not going to focus on different things. Like I've said, do yourself a favor, read Brihat Parashara, Hora Shastra. Such position, yeah, Shukra, as the Lagnesh will tell you about protection, comfort from mother, strong bond with mother, etc., etc. Okay, step by step. Let's ask, what are the Shukra characteristics, traits? What is Shukra all about? So, it is about beauty, music, art, pleasure, harmony, personal culture, and manners, etc., etc. For instance, I really love, like to have, to wear a nice clothes. Does not matter if we talk about trousers, about t-shirts, about shirts, yeah, jackets, whatever, yeah, shoes, yeah. My clothes need to look really nice and smart, yeah. It's all about being aesthetic, yeah. Let's say, have a style, yeah. So obviously I pay a lot attention to what do I wear. I do not, I won't wear anything. No, I pay a lot attention how I look like. Yeah. So also another funny thing. Yeah. Let's say many people when they meet me, they start to call me a boss. Maybe because they've had such an impression, first impression. Yeah. They start to call me a boss. All right, boss. How are you, boss? Oh, nice to see you, boss. So that's their impression about me. Okay, so let's see another thing. Hmm? What planets, what grahas exercise the influence on the lagna? So you've got also Mangala and Surya together with Shukra sitting in the 8th. We'll use Jaimini Drishtis. Yeah? Here, let's see. Those three grahas, they've got a big influence on my Lagna. Yeah? Shukra is Atmakaraka, Surya is Vratrikaraka, Vratrikaraka, Mangala, Mangala is Dara Karaka. Okay? But those three grahas have got a profound influence on my lagna, which is responsible for physical body, personality, etc., etc. Okay, next thing. Yeah? Let's see what is happening in the Navamsha. Can you see? Where's that Shukra in the Navamsha? Shukra is in the 6th house in Kanya, the sign of its debilitation, and in the worst scenario, in the 6th house. It looks very tragic, very bad. Yeah? So here is the thing which I mentioned earlier. You can't apply astrological rules blindly, okay? Because you will land in nowhere, or say it, I would say, being straightforward, you will land in the ass, okay? What do I mean by that? Okay, throughout my life, I have to emphasize it, and state it clearly. I received a lot of support, a lot of help from women's, from women's. I really and deeply appreciate that, Shukra is the significator of a woman, Here in the Navamsha, you see Shukra in quite a bad condition for the first sight, Shukra is in the sixth house, in the sign of its debilitation, in Kanya, along with Rahu, What a bad placement and condition, In Lagna, Shukra is in the eighth, in its own sign of Rishabha, in Navamsha, it's getting worse, a lot worse, but that's only theory, In practice, what I've just said, in real life, I really appreciate the fact that throughout my life I received a lot of help and support, from many different women, in my life. So, how is that? Shukra telling you the story, especially when you look into the Navamsha. Is it really bad when it comes to real life? No. Absolute bullshit. Like I've said, I'll repeat it for the last, third and final time. I received a lot of support, and help. And I'm deeply grateful, to all those women who appeared in my life and, and supported me, obviously. So that's about Shukra at the moment. So, okay, a word about drawbacks, Let's say love relationships, Here I need to say that, in fact, yes, it is really difficult, to establish a long-lasting and, I would say, meaningful relationship, in my life. And that position of Shukra in the Navamsha, might confirm that, Shukra in the sixth, along with Rahu, So, through that position, I would say it can explain it well that, it's very, very difficult for me to, like I'm saying, to establish a long-lasting relationship, love relationship in my life, Let's see at the things from a different angle, Let me just clear that, So, let's pay attention to Upapada Lagna, This is now Jaimini. Here there is Upapada Lagna in the sign of Meena. We've got Chandra as Amatya Karaka. Chandra is Amatya Karaka in Upapada. What is happening in the seventh? In seventh from Upapada. So you would be able to understand it, better. The seventh. In the seventh we've got Shani as the natural malefic. Does not matter if it's retrograde or not, it is Shani. Shani, what Shani would tell us? Shani is a factor for a delay. So, if it comes to marriage might be delayed because Shani is the slowest graha. Shani is about delay. So this is delaying factor. What else you can see? More importantly, you've got Guru along with Shani. What is Guru? Guru most importantly, is Gnati Karaka, the sixth Karaka, yeah, in Charakaraka scheme, yeah, when we use Jaimini. What is Gnati Karaka about? Gnati Karaka is the Karaka which represents the sixth house of the horoscope. It is responsible for many different problems which you approach in life. We call it, describe it as a troublemaker. Yeah, so problems, difficulties, obstacles. Yeah, Gnati Karaka tells about that. It's responsible about creating that obstacles in our life. Yeah, problems, etc., etc. So you see that Gnati Karaka is placed here in the seventh of relationships, of marriage. Yeah, very well explained. Yeah, it is clear. Okay, let me just clean that and we'll go forward. Okay, what can we focus on? Let me just clear all of that before we continue. Okay, and let's carry on. Okay, so we're going to return to the eighth house. Yeah, Shukra in Rishabha, the eighth, Lagnesh and Atmakaraka, the boss of that particular horoscope. Yeah, Shukra is the strongest graha. Why? Because Shukra is placed in its own sign here. Yeah, the Sun and Mangala, they both do not have as strong position as Shukra regarding the placement. Yeah, so Shukra is the Lagnesh and Shukra is also Atma Karaka in that particular horoscope. The planet, the Graha with the highest degree. It should be clear. Here is the real boss, the ruler of that horoscope. Yeah? Okay, so a few words about the eighth house. Yeah? What is all about? Yeah? The eighth house. Yeah. What does the eighth house stands for? Obviously, eighth house is connected to obviously many things, but we'll focus on what? Old age. Old age. Old people. Yeah. Why do I mention that? It happened that I worked for the last 10 years in health and social care. I was working in a care home. I was dealing with the elderly suffering from dementia, old age related diseases. You need to know, the significations of the grahas, of the houses, well, in order to do astrology successfully. Yeah, and like I've said, the eighth house is about the old age. Yeah, about old people, about diseases, not only the sixth. Yeah, the sixth house obviously is linked to diseases. Yeah, but long-term diseases. Yeah, diseases related to old age. This is eighth house. Yeah, and long-lasting. Yeah, prolonged diseases. This is about eighth house characteristics. Okay, so like I've said, I was working for the last 10 years in a care home, yeah, taking care of the elderly suffering from dementia, old age related diseases. So here you've got the explanation how it works in the real life. You've got Shukra, yeah, Lagnesh and Atmakaraka in the 8. You've got Surya and Mangala, but we'll talk about it more in a second. Okay? So let's carry on and focus on those two grahas, which is Mangala and Surya, which are joining Shukra, the Lagnesh and Atmakaraka in my chart. This is the next time when I do advise, yeah, to I recommend you to read Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra carefully and properly, yeah. What Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra tells you about the nature of the grahas. I'll show you how you can apply it successfully in practice, in real life. Who is the Mangala and who is the Surya, which are obviously Mars and the Sun. How are they described in Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra? Yeah, think for a while, yeah, and check how they are described. They are described by caste as Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas. Who are the modern Kshatriyas? What kind of role and jobs they do in a society? Like I'm saying, treat it seriously, yeah? Read Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra properly, yeah? Regarding the case, yeah? Surya and Mangala, they are Kshatriyas, yeah? Responsible for administration of the country, administrative roles, yeah? Using force. Why do I mention that? My job, my current job, yeah, which I'm doing right now, currently, yeah, I finished working in care homes, yeah, in health and social care industry. I was doing it for the last 10 years. Now I do a different job, yeah. This job is hugely related to descriptions, characteristics carried by those two grahas, Mangala and Surya. Yeah, like I'm saying, these Mangala and Surya, these are modern Kshatriyas. So think for a while. I'm not going to reveal it here because I simply cannot tell you what I'm doing. Yeah, what is my job. Yeah. So that's why I'm talking in such a manner, because I can't reveal it publicly, yeah, obviously. So think about that, yeah, because like I'm saying, it works 100% correctly, yeah, in my life. When you look at that particular placements, that connection of Shukra, Lagnesh with Mangala and Surya, yeah, those two grahas, I'm repeating, these are Kshatriyas. Ask yourself, who are the Kshatriyas in the modern life, in the modern society? Okay, the next thing, okay, so are you worried that it happens you do not have any grahas in the kendras of the horoscope? You don't have to worry about that. It works differently in real life. Okay? So let's have a look what is happening in that horoscope related to the kendras. Yeah? Have a look. Those three grahas from 8, Shukra, Surya, Mangala, they do aspect the 10th, and here in the 10th you've got Rahu, yeah, Rahu from the 10th aspects the 8th, yeah. What else we can see here? Those three grahas from the 8th aspect Ketu in the 4th, and simultaneously Ketu aspects those three grahas in the 8th, yeah. So like I said, if you do not have grahas in Kendras, do not worry about that because it works differently. Yeah, here in my horoscope, you've got the connection to the 10th house. You've got Rahu in the 10th, Ketu in the 4th, and most importantly, you've got those three grahas, Mangala, Surya, and Shukra, aspecting the 10th, and Rahu in the 10th house of Karka. Yeah, so I'll tell you a few things about those placements. Let's start from, I would say, Ketu in the 4th of Makara. Okay, so Ketu in the 4th. What is the 4th house responsible for? Obviously, as always, many things. Yeah, when it is related to any graha or any house, yeah, any graha, any house, they represent so many things. Yeah, but here we'll focus on music. 4th house is the house of music. 4th house is the house of music, musical instruments. It is related to playing on different instruments. Yeah, it is related to music. Look at those aspects. Yeah, three grahas: Shukra, Surya, Mangala, aspecting Ketu in the 4th, and Ketu aspecting those three grahas in the 8th. So what I can say is that obviously I love music, more. I play the guitar since my early childhood. I started to play the guitar since I was, I would say, I don't know, 9 or 10-year old, something like that. Yeah, so this particular link and connection 4 to the 8 and those 4 grahas, yeah, Mangala, Surya, Sukra, Ketu, yeah, it tells you about, music, playing musical instruments, yeah. When it comes to my life, it is about playing the guitar, yeah. Okay, so let's jump to the 10th house, okay. What to pay attention here? I'll tell you a little a bit, yeah. Let's apply traditional astrological principles here. Here we've got the 10th house, yeah, falling in the sign of Karka, yeah. Here there is Rahu, okay. This is the 10th house. What information we can get, yeah, from there? Pay attention to the sign which falls in the 10th house. This is Karka. How we can describe the sign of Karka? This is movable sign, yeah, or Chara Rashi, yeah. What is the characteristic of that sign? It is very fast sign, movable. It is connected to move, Pay attention, according to traditional astrological rules. Pay attention to the sign and its nature. The sign which falls into your 10th house. It will tell you about the nature of your work, how you are in your work. Yeah. So, what do I mean by that? I've mentioned that Karka is a movable sign related to move. Yeah, this is Chararashi. So, how I am in my work. Am I static, sitting in one place, doing just one repetitive thing? No, that sign, Karka, movable sign, reveals you that in my job, whatever I do professionally, I am on the move, constantly on the move, moving places, going from one place to the other, yeah, being on the move. If you would have, for instance, Rishaba, fixed signs, yeah, my job would be more static, remaining in one place. Do not moving, changing places. You need to understand how that astrological rule, that this is traditional astrological rule. You need to understand how it works, and I'm just showing you, giving you an example how it really works in my life. This is a karka, movable sign, chararashi. Yeah? So I'm repeating at my work, in my job. I'm constantly on the move, going here, going there, changing places. Yeah, it's all about moving. This is a movable sign, and I can't describe it or explain it more clearly here. So basically, please pay an attention. Okay. So next thing we see in the 10th house, there's obviously Rahu. I mentioned that previously. Yeah, you need to know the significations of grahas rather well, the significations of bhavas rather well, in order to understand how astrology works. Yeah, what is Rahu all about? Yeah, Rahu signifies many things, but we'll focus here on what? Foreigners, foreign lands. This is what the Rahu stands for. Yeah? What is the nature of Rahu? More on a psychological level. Yeah? How is Rahu? Rahu is an outcast. Yeah? Outcast. Rahu is independent. Yeah? Rahu is an outlaw. Isn't it? Yeah? Like I've said, by nature, Rahu is independent. Yeah? Rahu is a rebel. Rahu is connected to radio waves, for instance. Yeah? To fly into what is happening in that air, in the ether. Yeah? In that ether, radio waves. Yeah? Flying. Yeah? So, that's the some of Rahu significations. Yeah? I would say on a psychological level, yeah, Rahu is a rebel, Rahu is independent. I've got many of that traits in my personality, yeah. Apart from that, Rahu is all about foreigners, yeah, foreign, foreign lands, yeah. I work abroad, yeah, but I'll talk about that later on, okay. I'll tell you about another funny thing, related to Rahu. I really like wearing different hats, yeah, like a basketball hat, yeah. My favorite team, Portland Trail Blazers. I'm a basketball fan wearing my Portland Trail Blazers hat, yeah. So I like wearing hats, but let's say, for instance, when you read Lal Kitab, if you are familiar with such a branch of astrology as Lal Kitab, yeah, what they give you as a remedy for Rahu in the 10th house, yeah, I'll tell you what, to wear a hat. The remedy for malefic Rahu in the 10th house, as per Lal Kitab rules, is to wear a hat, yeah. Funny thing, isn't it? Yeah, I do not wear a hat as doing remedy, for instance. No, yeah, I wear a hat because I like wearing hats. Yeah, like I'm saying, I'm a basketball fan. My favorite team, obviously, I'm talking about NBA, is Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Trail Blazers fan since my childhood, so I like wearing hats. Yeah, different hats. I've got my Portland Trail Blazers hat. Yeah, but funny. Yeah, when you read, like I've said, Lal Kitab, yeah, they give you a remedy for malefic influence of Rahu in the 10th house. Yeah, the remedy is to wear a hat. Simple as that. Yeah, I'll just return for a while to such a placement as Ketu in the fourth, okay? Ketu in the fourth. What it would tell you, many things. I'll just I'll just tell you a few. Yeah, I'll just focus on a few. So in my house, what can you see in my house? Yeah, what can you spot if it happens you come to my house? Many spiritual things, many things connected to spirituality. Many pictures, like I'm sitting in front of Hanuman picture, for instance, uh, Krishna and Radha picture. I've got Orthodox Church icon here, yeah, of Holy Mary with Jesus Christ, yeah. I've got a little Krishna statue, Krishna with a flute statue here, yeah. So Ketu tells you about that kind of spiritual environment, yeah, things, items related to spirituality, different spiritual books, yeah, I like spirituality, so I've got many spiritual, I would say, paraphernalia in my house, like spirituality. I've got many spiritual pictures, let's say, yeah. And I'm sorry. Another thing, yeah, which that cat in the fort will tell you, will reveal my relationship with my mom. It is, I would say, a very close, very deep connection, and I would describe it the best. It is on a spiritual level. Like I'm saying, I've got a very strong, close bond with my mom, which I would describe it as a spiritual, yeah. It's on a spiritual level, yeah. We're very, very close together, yeah. Another thing, yeah, ketu ketu in the fort obviously will tell you that I'm detached somehow from my homeland. Fort house is responsible for your homeland, yeah. So Ketu tells you that you are somehow detached from those things signified by that particular, by the house Ketu sits in. Yeah, that particular house fort is related to homeland. Yeah, so I don't live in my native land, in my homeland. Yeah, I live abroad for many years, 20 years of living abroad. Yeah, so that's what Ketu in the fort reveals among many things, obviously. Yeah, okay. So let me clear that for a second. I'll clear the picture and we'll go to discuss another thing in my horoscope. Okay, so let's take Buddha, okay, which is Mercury. Here you see Buddha, Mercury, falling into the sign of Mithuna, its own sign in the ninth house. Yeah, what it would reveal to you, what it would tell you, such a placement. Yeah, Buddha in the ninth house. I'll mention a few. Obviously, I love to read and write. Yeah, I love literature. Yeah, love literature. Yeah, I'm very, honestly, I'm very good at writing. Yeah, when I have to write, even in my, in my professional life. Yeah, when it comes to study, people always praise me for my, my skills in writing. I write, very good in English, yeah. It does not matter if I write in Polish, yeah, because that's my native language, yeah. If I write in English, but I do it in a quite a high level, I would say, yeah. So I'm always praised. Does not matter if I'm writing in Polish or in English, yeah. People praise me a lot, yeah, and it is, I would say, a very important and contributing factor to my professional success. Yeah, so people really appreciate the way I write. I've got writing skills. Yeah, I write many things in my private and professional life. Yeah, and maybe I'll mention that later on as well. Okay. Next thing, Buddha in the night house is the house of father, of dad. Obviously, I love my dad. Yeah, I've got a very good relationship with my dad. Yeah, so like I'm saying, what I would say, what I would say, I've got very close connection, very close bond with both of my parents. Yeah, we are very close to each other, and I'm just telling you how it is in real life. Yeah, I'm not saying that just to justify my horoscope or something like that. No, this is how it is in real life. Yeah, we're a small family. Yeah, mom, dad, and a child, which is me. Yeah, and we've got a very strong and close bond. Yeah, all together, I would say. I would like to also mention, this is the one, I would say, one thing which I'm grateful and thankful the most, in my life. Yeah, these are my parents, Yeah, I've got great parents. I've got great parents, and I can rely on them. Obviously, I wish, I wish truly, truly, I wish everyone, they could have such great parents as I really have, obviously, yeah, and I'm, deeply grateful and thankful. I consider this is the best thing which happened in my life, to have such great parents, obviously, and obviously the ninth house, yeah, it is an obvious thing. The ninth house is related to what? To luck. I would say personally, yeah? I perceive it this way, that I've got a lot of luck in my life, yeah? So this might be, displacement responsible for that. Just the ninth lord, remaining in the ninth house in its own sign in Mithuna. This is Buddha in the ninth in Mithuna. Yeah, so that might explain why I do have such amount of luck in my life. Okay? Yeah, so let's discuss some different factors. Okay, let me clear that. We'll use a traditional parashari for a moment. Okay, traditional parashari for a moment. Let's take the fifth lord. Yeah, fifth lord, fifth house is here in Kumbha. Fifth lord in the 12th. What would it tell you? Yeah, fifth in the 12th, very known, yeah, factor. Yeah, learning abroad. 12th house is responsible for going or living abroad. Yeah, fifth house related to learning. Yeah, study, intelligence, blah blah blah. Yeah, fifth lord in the 12th, learning, studying abroad. Is it there? Yes, it is. Certainly. 100% done. Yeah, so fifth lord in the 12th. What else? Sixth lord, which is guru. Sixth lord in the 12th. Yeah, sixth house is connected to what? Employment. Yeah, working, work. Working abroad. Yes, sixth lord in the 12th. Is it there? It is 100%. Yeah. studying, learning, working abroad, both those grahas showing that. Okay, next thing, yeah, fourth lord, which is Shani, as the ruler of Makara, falling in the fourth house. Shani in the 12th, yeah, again, Shani in the 12th, yeah, house. The fourth house is responsible for home environment, yeah, houses, yeah. So don't be surprised, yeah. Fourth in the 12th tells you about living abroad, yeah, in general, yeah. Mother traveling abroad, yeah. My mom visited me several times, abroad, yeah. So next thing, yeah. Moon in the 6th, Chandra in the 6th house, in the sign of Mina, yeah. What else we can see? Chandra in the 6th of Mina, aspecting those two grahas, Shani and Guru. Shani, the 5th lord, yeah. Shani is the Matri Karaka, Guru is Gnati Karaka, yeah. And simultaneously, those two grahas from the 12th aspecting Shani, taking into consideration traditional Parashari astrology. What can we notice here? What can we spot here? Gaja Kesari Yoga, isn't it? Yeah, obviously it is. The question is that, can I be successful in life? Yes or no? No doubt about it. Certainly, yeah. I simply am. Yeah. I told you, I got lots of luck in life, yeah, and I explained it through that placement of Buddha in the night as well, yeah. Okay, but like I'm saying, you can see that Gajakesari yoga. Some people would say that if it falls, yeah, in the 6th, 8th, or 12th house, yeah, of the horoscope, yeah, if the Gajakesari is not in Kendras, yeah, obviously then it is not really Gajakesari yoga, blah blah blah. It's lots of rubbish. Okay, you need to know how to differentiate, how to tell the difference between what really applies, what doesn't. Yeah. So can I be successful in life? Certainly I can. Yeah, I can prove it every day, honestly. Yeah. Okay, but let's focus on the 6th house. Like I said, we've got Chandra here. Yeah. So what is the 6th house standing for? 6th house is about employment. I've been employed through the major part of my life. 6th house is about service. I told you, yeah. Chandra, the Karaka of care, gentle graha, yeah. Related to care, nourishment. Yeah, I was working for several years in health and social care. Yeah, service. Yeah, Chandra in the 6th, health and social care. Yeah, now I also remain in service, but my work is a bit different. Yeah, my job role, my position is related. I told you previously. Yeah, while I mentioned such a placement of Shukra remaining along with Surya and Mangala. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now in life. Yeah, I'll remind you one more time. Yeah, Mangala and Surya, they are Kshatriyas. Who are modern Kshatriyas in the society? Ask yourself a question and answer it, and you will get the the simple answer for my question. What do I do in my job role? Yeah, just bear in mind these simple things according to classical astrology. Surya and Mangala are Kshatriyas related to Lagnesh, yeah, Shukra. So you've got an answer what I do in my life professionally. Yeah, that's clear. Yeah, so my work is still about the service. Yeah, Amatya Karaka is in the 6th. Chandra is Amatia Karaka, responsible for my work, profession, job, yeah, achievements on the professional field, recognition, etc., etc. Yeah. But what is the sixth house about, apart from telling us about service, about employment? Sixth house is also the house of rebels on a psychological level, yeah. Sixth house is the house of quarrel, is the house of rebellion, yeah. When it comes to my personal traits, I've got lots, that's a paradox, lots of such traits of a rebel, yeah. You've got Chandra in the sixth, in Mina. You've got Rahu in the 10th, yeah, in Karka, yeah. Who's the dispositor of Rahu, yeah? It is Chandra. Chandra is the ruler of the sign Rahu sits in, so they are both internally connected. Yeah, there's a bond and relationship between them. Yeah, Chandra is the ruler of the sign Rahu sits in. Yeah, so I told you about Rahu previously. Rahu is the rebel. Rahu is independent. Chandra in the sixth, the house of rebel, the house of rebellion, the house of quarrel. Yeah, so these are some of my personality traits. That person, when you see through horoscopes, can deal successfully with many conflicts, quarrels, might have skills to resolve conflicts, yeah? What I usually say in my life, I thrive through the conflict, yeah? When I'm in such a situation in real life, yeah? I know how to deal with it, yeah? I don't get nervous when it comes to quarrel, I'm in such tense circumstances. Yeah, when other people tell me, yeah, oh, my heart was beating so fast, I was so nervous. Yeah, in such circumstances, I remain calm. Yeah, I love to be in such circumstances. Yeah, when there is a quarrel, when there is a conflict, I know how to resolve it. Yeah, I feel, I would say, well in such environment, in real life, when you have to face the opposition, in real life, when you have to, solve it, when you have to, I would say, avoid of aggravating, the conflict, when you want to dissolve it, when you want to calm everyone, two sides, opposite sides, you want to make them calm, let them calm down. I'm very good at resolving conflicts, being in the conflicts. I thrive through the conflict. Yeah, that's what I usually say in my life, Yeah. So let's talk. Let's say a few words about that 612. 612 axis. Okay. Let me just clear that. So, one of the drawbacks, okay, of such position, I'll tell you what it is in a second. I'll just clear that, yeah, to make it clearer. So it cost me, sorry. In the past, there was a time in my life, here's that axis, yeah, 6th, 12, 3 grahas, yeah, Chandra, Shani, and Guru. Yeah, in the past, yeah, I had problems with with sleeping properly. Yeah, it went to the stage of insomnia, I would say, for a certain time in my life. Yeah, I suffered from insomnia, mm, but I managed to go through that. Now, it happened many years ago, to be honest, many years ago. Now everything is fine. What else? Yeah, it could show you, yeah? For many years, instead of sleeping at night, I was doing night shifts. Yeah, because 12th house is the house related to sleep. Yeah, you see, there's Shani, Guru here, Guru Gnati Karaka represents service, carries the signification of the sixth house, work. Yeah, Guru Gnati Karaka, work, Amatya Karaka, related to Chandra, related to work, job. Shani, here as natural retrograde, Shani as natural malefic, yeah, but the fifth lord. So let's have an idea. What was the insomnia connected to? Overthinking, yeah, fifth lord, thinking, yeah, thinking too much, yeah. That was the case, for instance, yeah. Later on in my life, yeah, I worked, yeah, during the night. Yeah, I was doing night shifts. Yeah, so you've got this Caracas telling you about that. Yeah, Gnati Caracas, Mati Caracas, Amatia Caracas. Yeah, taking care of people. Yeah, so I was working, doing night shifts for many years. Yeah, I finished with that. It's all done. Yeah, yeah, I was doing it in the past. Yeah. Okay, let me clear the picture. We'll touch upon the theme of health, I would say. Okay? So, just give me a second. My health, obviously, remains good. I never had any serious problems related to my health, apart from my childhood, Yeah. So, in my childhood, I went through almost you know, every single illness which might happen during those, you know, childhood years, yeah, which might happen through childhood period, yeah. So during my first, I would say 8 years, yeah, I went through almost every single one, yeah, sickness or illness related to, that child age, yeah. So what was responsible for that? I'll tell you exactly. So if we'll take Gemini, obviously, and we will use main Charadasha, yeah. You'll notice obviously that the first Mahadasha in Charadasha was the Mahadasha of Tula, yeah, was the Mahadasha of Tula, consisting of 8 years, because Shukra is in the has moved 8 places from Tula, yeah, from Tula. It was of 7 years, yeah, 7 years, first 7 years. So of my life, yeah, it was Mahadasha of Tula, yeah. So that explains you why, I was I was struggling with my health. But here you need to take into consideration that Shukra, yeah, is the strongest graha here, yeah. Mars, Mangala, or Surya. Surya is Vargotama here, okay. He's also strong, very strong, yeah. His Vargotama is supported by Mars, but remember who's the real boss in that horoscope, yeah? Lagnesh, Atmakaraka, Shukra. Shukra is the strongest here, yeah? So, even if I went through all those, diseases, yeah, illness of the childhood related to the childhood, yeah, I managed, to recover, yeah, to come back to good health. As the confirmation, you've got those three grahas aspecting, yeah, the lagna, obviously, responsible for physical body, yeah, you've got aspects of malefics there, yeah, but it was not enough to kill me, yeah, obviously, because Shukra is the boss in the Navamsha. Look, Shukra in the sixth, yeah, along with Rahu, very bad condition, yeah. for a first sight, yeah, for a first sight, but pay close attention. You see, you've got the protective aspect of Guru here. Of course, you've got the aspect of Shani as a natural malefic, but here you've got also aspect of Buddha, another malefic on Shukra, and that helps. Yeah, that helps. You've got two benefics, yeah, aspect in Shukra, yeah. So that's why those childhood related illnesses, diseases, yeah, wouldn't I would say wouldn't kill me, yeah, physically, yeah, because like I'm saying, Shukra is the real boss here, okay? In the Navamsha I explained it to you, yeah, what helped, yeah, in the Navamsha, okay? So that was it. Here and now, yeah, when we talk about here and now, yeah, so you see Shukra in the Navamsha, it's enough, you read Jaimini Sutras, yeah. Shukra is in Kanya in the Navamsha, this is Atma Karaka. What does it tell you as per classical Jaimini rules, yeah? It tells you basically that you need to watch your weight, yeah, because you might have the inclination to get a little bit overweight or obese, yeah, if you do not control your weight, yeah. So I'm watching my weight, I'm trying to lose my weight. I'm not, I'm not very heavy, I'm not fat, yeah, but trying to lose some weight, yeah. I'm slightly overweight, but I'm not fat, yeah. I'm not fat. So let me clear that picture. Okay, just give me a second. I'll clear that and we'll talk about different things. Okay, done. Let's talk about values, personal values. Okay, which house represent values which you follow in your life, your system of values, system of beliefs, etc. Yeah, values. That's who you are. What kind of human person you are in your daily life. Yeah, will be seen through your values, what you adhere to in your life. Values. Second house. Okay? So, through classical Parashari, what you see here. We've got those three grahas. Shukra, Surya, Mangala, aspecting the second. Okay? I'm not going to talk about that because there is something more interesting to talk about. Okay? Let's take Jaimini view. From Jaimini view, you've got Ketu from the fourth, aspecting the second, and you've got Rahu in the 10th, aspecting the second. Yeah, that's a lot more interesting. And also what it would tell you, yeah, such aspects of Rahu and Ketu, on the second house of personal values. I'll tell you what. It is all about balance. How to, connect, I would say. Modern approach towards life, modern lifestyle, signified by what? By Rahu, yeah, by Rahu. Like I said, modern lifestyle, modern approach, and traditional values, which is that one of Ketu. How to, how to get the real balance between them, how to create your own values by having those two connect, mixed, mingled, yeah, So you see, yeah, Ketu from the fourth aspect in the second, Rahu from the 10th aspect in the second. It's all about the values, what you value the most. Here we'll go to, obviously, also Lagna. Yeah? Why we go to the Lagna? We talk about the Tula as the sign, okay? We'll stop here for a moment. What kind of sign is Tula? You need to know the basics. Tula is a peaceful sign. It is a peaceful sign. What is all about? Tula is all about balance and harmony in your personal life, you know. So, most important things, for Tula, like I said, is balance, is peace, because Tula is a peaceful sign. So, here, who you are, yeah, Lagna in Tula. I told you, what about is that Tula and the second house of values, to get, let's say, harmonize those two, forces, yeah, I would say, traditional, following the tradition, respecting the tradition, which Ketu in the fourth would tell you about, yeah, traditional values, respecting the tradition, yeah, and you need to mix it, I would say, to get a nice harmony, get a new quality, yeah, by connecting that traditional values to modern approach and lifestyle, yeah. You need to connect them both in order to achieve a new quality, yeah. So, by nature, yeah, when we look at the sign of Tula, by character, yeah, I'm very tolerant, very liberal, I would say. What I think, I'm a simple man. I think that everyone has got the right to live, Would you agree or not? Does not matter who you are. If you are homosexual, if you are gay, lesbian, if you are black, yeah, pink, yellow, it does not matter, yeah. You've got the right to live. I'm very tolerant and liberal by nature, I value personal culture. Tula and Shukra is all about that, personal culture, you know. But here is the drawback, and we'll return to Ketu, Rahu, influence on the second house of speech, Mangala, Surya, influence on the second house. My language can be very foul, yeah, very vulgar. When I told you I value personal culture, yeah, I watch how do I behave, yeah, I really value personal, manners. But when I see that someone behaves in a very rude way towards me, yeah, do not have manners, behave in a, or is actually nasty, yeah, nasty, then, I respond accordingly. Then I'll be 10 times, literally, 10 times worse than you. I will use abusive language, very abusive language towards you. I can do very bad things, in fact, which happened in my past, yeah. If you will be very rude towards me, it will end up that I will spit literally on your face. Unfortunately, which happened in the past. You see that Rahu Ketu Mangala Shurya influence on the second house, yeah? But I just behave in such a manner when I see that there is someone who behaves in a very rude manner. If I see someone who is mean, malicious, I hate such people. I've got allergy for such people who are, I would say, mean, malicious, by nature. I can't stand such people, when I see other people, behaving towards others in such a way, in such a malicious manner, in a such mean way, then, my patience is over. Yeah, then I become very rough. Yeah, I use very abusive language. Yeah, my language becomes very foul, and I can do very bad things like I've just mentioned to you. I can literally spit in your face, and I won't have any problem with doing that, you know. And that's the main drawback, I would say. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, following the subject. Okay. Am I a drinker? Am I a drug user? Let's say, am I an alcoholic? Guess. Where's the affliction? Hmm? Is there any affliction? Something which would show that I'm a drug user or a drunkard in my horoscope? Is there something, any factor you can see which would contribute to such a situation? No. No. Regarding any precautions, okay? What I would like to tell you, and you can check it on horoscopes in practice, how it works. If it works, I'll tell you it does work. Yeah, it is tested, I would say. Watch for afflicted second house. Yeah, if you work on a horoscope, watch for an afflicted second house. If there are any malefics, Shani, Rahu, yeah, maybe Mangala sitting there, yeah. Watch for that kind of affliction, yeah, of the second house, yeah. So why? Because it will tell you about the nature of that person. I saw horoscope of some people who's got such, afflictions to the second house, and always when it happens, when it repeats itself, yeah, those people, you know, are not trustworthy. They are untrustworthy, to be honest, yeah. They have no scruples, no remorse, I would say, yeah. I would say very nasty people, yeah. They talk such a rubbish, many stupid things they believe, they call it a truth, try to, make everyone else believe that they tell the truth. Like I'm saying, I saw horoscope of some people, having the second house afflicted, yeah. Sometimes it shows you, that affliction, it shows you, you know, alcohol related problems here, yeah, etc., etc. But generally, if you see the second house afflicted, it's nothing good, yeah. Regarding the person, their personal values, yeah, these people are very, manipulative, not trustworthy, yeah, people who have no scruples at all, yeah. The same as once I noticed here, such a brilliant, I would say, mm, a brilliant a brilliant statement. Yeah, someone made a, can't remember who it was, but someone made such a brilliant statement regarding Mercury, Buddha found in the Lagna, and it is very smart, very good statement. Yeah, Buddha in the Lagna, what it can signify. Yeah, obviously you have to check other factors in the horoscope. Yeah, but Buddha in the Lagna, yeah, or Buddha with Rahu in the Lagna, they both can give you an indication of a very calculative, manipulative person, person, as I've said, also, who will be without any remorse, without any scruple, yeah, that person will lack in empathy, will have no empathy. Yeah? Buddha, such a position. Buddha in the Lagna or Buddha with Rahu in the Lagna. Why? Why? Because Buddha, Mercury, it is about intelligence. Yeah? It is Graha of intelligence. It is very smart, very calculative Graha planet. Yeah? It's not about empathy. Yeah? Like Chandra, for instance. Yeah? Like Shukra, those gentle Grahas. Yeah? Those Grahas which got a gentle, caring nature. Yeah? Buddha, Mercury is about wit, about intellect, about being clever. Yeah? So such a placement produced Buddha in the first. Yeah? Buddha with Rahu. People who are quite selfish. Yeah? Their best interest is what they are taking care of the most. Honestly, they don't they are not trustworthy. Honestly, yeah? Manipulative, calculative. Yeah? Such are the traits of people with might be people in such placement. Buddha in the first, Buddha with Rahu in the first. Yeah? Check other factors, other placements in the horoscope to confirm that. Okay? Yeah, so like I'm saying, you need to be able, while you're dealing with Jyotisha, you need to be able to tell, the difference between, blindly applying and following astrological rules, yeah, and, real life. Okay? So, coming back to that second house and such stupid nonsensical talks that Shukra is the biggest benefic. Yeah, it all varies, it all depends where it is written in Brihat Parashara Horashastra that Shukra is the biggest benefic. Such a nonsense. Yeah, I'll tell you how it works. Yeah, imagine, yeah, the horoscope. This is from one horoscope here. I saw one particular horoscope I've got on my mind. Yeah, Shukra in conjunction with Guru in the second house. Yeah, second house is related to eating. Second house is the house of our mouth. Yeah, so Shukra in connection with Guru. Guru obviously it expands everything. Yeah, when you read Brihat Parashara Horashastra, what does it tell you? Yeah, I can just quote, yeah, from memory, because it clearly says, I believe Guru is of a large build. Yeah, it's got a large body. Yeah, when it comes to describing Jupiter in Brihat Parashara Horashastra, that's why we connect Guru with obesity. Yeah, honestly, Shukra is responsible for our pleasure, for our senses. Yeah, Shukra is all about our senses. Yeah, so imagine that best of malefics in conjunction with another benefic Guru in the second house of a horoscope. I'm talking of the horoscope when there was, I would say, it was Kanya Lagna, Shukra, in connection with Guru, and Buddha in the second house of the horoscope. Yeah, second house connected to eating. Yeah, eating habits. Yeah, our mouth, yeah, is signified by second house, and the horoscope belonged to a very, very obese young lady. At the time when I saw that horoscope, she was 25 and was hugely obese, woman. As for her age, it was not good for her, for her heart at all. So when you to conclude, okay, when you read, Brihat Parashara Horashastra, yeah, obviously read it carefully. Yeah, I can't remember. There is something like that written that Shukra is the biggest benefit. No, it is not like that at all. Yeah, honestly, and it all depends from the circumstances, horoscope circumstances. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, Shukra, Shukra, Guru, Buddha in the second house caused a huge obesity because why? Guru expands everything. Yeah, Guru is about a large body, large, huge appetite. Yeah, honestly, Shukra is about what gives us pleasure. Yeah, it's about our desires, our senses. Yeah, Mercury also read Birihat Parashara Shastra. Yeah, I see many people do not even bother about that classical concept of gunas, yeah, tamo, sattva, rajasic gunas, yeah, rajasic guna, yeah, shukra, Buddha, these are rajasic grahas. Honestly, pay attention to those grahas in a horoscope because it tells you, yeah, their connection, aspects, yeah, it tells you about the personality traits of the person, what person likes, what are the person's desires, what the person likes to do, what is their, personality trait, yeah, what are persons, like I'm saying, desires, yeah, lusts, yeah, what the person likes, yeah. Shukra, Buddha will show you those mental, tendencies. Yeah, uh, will show you what the person is driven by. Yeah, what is behind, that's person. I would say reasoning. Yeah, honestly. So Shukra and Buddha. Yeah, these are Rajasic grahas. Yeah, all about our pleasure, satisfying senses, finding the joy in life, hedonism. Yeah, these two grahas, their connection will tell you a lot. If you say something like this, Shukra is the biggest benefit. Yeah, who tell me if there's any serious astrologer? Yeah, who would treat you seriously? Yeah, it's a lot of rubbish. It's a laugh. Nobody would treat you seriously. Yeah, if you say such things, blah blah blah. Yeah. To conclude this episode, yeah, just read Brihat Parashara Horashastra. Do yourself a favor. Read Jaimini Sutras. Read, for instance, Jataka Parijata. Yeah, you will learn something. And to know what is really Jyotisha, yeah, check those books. Read them. You will see how much spirituality is there. Yeah, each classic, takes you into the realm of spirituality. Yeah, so you will see what is really there instead of listening of idiots telling you what the Jyotisha is, calling it Vedic astrology also. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish that first episode of Jyotisha Stories. So I was trying to show you how those astrological principles work on a particular horoscopes. I just chosen a few because if I would discuss the entire horoscope taking into account every single factor, yeah, we would sit here for hours, 10 hours straight. Yeah, we don't have time for doing so. Okay, so I've just focused on main things which were worth to mention. Obviously, there were more, but I wanted to show you how to approach the horoscope, how to look at the horoscope without any prejudice or bias, as I mentioned previously. Okay, I'm going to finish that episode. Take care and have a good night.